Today, a 16-year-old was sentenced to 5 years to life in prison for the killing of a beloved convenience store owner. The deadly shooting happened in Ogden back in February. Antonino Gianny Garcia will now move from juvenile to adult prison when he turns 21.
Yeah, today the Ogden community focused on remembering the victim. They say he was a symbol of kindness in the community. Christina Flores live in Ogden for us, where there's a push to name a street after him. And Christina, he was beloved by many people that visited his store on a daily basis.
He certainly was. Satnam Singh owned this convenience store here in Ogden for 20 years before he was shot and killed, and he made a lot of friends in this community. That's why they are still pursuing efforts to rename the street right next to the store, Satnam Singh Drive.
Once called the Super Grocery, the store that Satnam Singh owned for 20 years before he was killed now has new owners and a new name. Inside, evidence of the store owner's terrible death remains, but outside,
every time I go past this store, I almost get teary-eyed.
People who knew Mr. Singh and shopped at his store, like Lasi Terkelson, still remember him for the life he brought to this Ogden neighborhood.
I get teary-eyed just talking about him because he was amazing. He was like, he would help anybody.
Jesse read and shopped in Mr. Singh's store from the time he was a kid and cannot forget his generosity.
Back in those days, I wasn't as well off, and he never judged me. He was always cool. He'd give me credit, to tell you the truth. Sometimes I could get an item from the store and then pay it back, on payday.
Although it's been a long process, Jesse now leads the way to give this street an honorary name.
Satnam Singh Drive.
After collecting thousands of signatures through a petition, Redden finally got the street name proposal to the Ogden City Council. They will discuss it on December 7th.
I think the whole city should be named after Sat, but I mean, that's how wonderful he was.
He helped a lot of people in his life find their way. He can help people find their way in his death as well.
Although the City Council here in Ogden will discuss the name change proposal on December 7th, they won't make a decision that day. That'll happen at a future City Council meeting. Live in Ogden, Christina Flores, KUTV 2 News.
Christina, thank you.